Both clubs are incredibly good looking. Which one is the best? Very, very nice indeed. Everything about it really sort of screams premium, ticking a lot of boxes. We can see why both are two of the leading clubs. There's an obvious winner there, isn't there? So that is a victory for the... Today we are comparing the new TaylorMade P790 against the new Srixon ZXI5. So both clubs just been released over the last couple of months. Both fall in this player's distance category. So we've got clubs that are trying to combine looks, feel with some level of distance and forgiveness. And we're finding that this category is getting increasingly popular because people are trying to blend these two or three elements. So today's test is all about trying to give you my honest opinion, which one is the best in terms of 5 different categories. So initially we're going to look at looks and feel as the first 2 categories. Then we are going to look at ball speed, distance and dispersion. Okay, so this type of club is really trying to marry several things to give you the optimum club. Okay, so first of all, when it comes to looks, well, I must admit both clubs are incredibly good looking. P790 from TaylorMade just been released, I think looks fantastic, and Srixon again looks really, really good. If I had to pick one, both look great, I'd probably pick the Srixon. I do think it looks very, very good, really pleasing on the eye. So yeah, Srixon wins it, but only just. Again, this does look very good, this TaylorMade. So Srixon from a looks point of view. But we know it's all about performance, so let's hit 6 shots with each club, give you my honest opinion, and we'll look at the numbers at the end to see which one is the best. So kicking off with this TaylorMade P790, initial testing has been really good. Remember, this is the 5th iteration of this P790 range. Very, very popular. So let's kick off, let's hit a few shots. Love the look of it in that sort of plain position there, looks really nice on the eye. Everything about it really sort of screams premium. Feels great. Yeah, very nice start there. We can see some good numbers straight away there, can't we? Good carry there, 189. Good ball speed, 124.6. Spin rate's a little bit low for me there, 4,100. We know these are strong lofts, 30 degrees, but we do need to be mindful that that spin number is a bit on the low side there. But 2 good hits to begin with, 2 really solid hits. Feels great, really feels good. TaylorMade have continued with a lot of the same tech. They've tried to make it a little bit more forgiving this year. We've got the ever so popular speed pocket on the back. We've got that SpeedFoam Air as well that they've had in previous models. But yeah, that feels very, very nice indeed. Yeah, it feels really solid. Again, getting some hot numbers. As I said, the spin number's a little bit concerning, but the good thing is it's still reaching to a decent peak height there. Still peaking out at 96 feet. So you can see the carry 186, finishing at 197. So it's stopping, the stopping power is actually okay, despite it spinning a little bit on the low side. Felt a touch off the bottom, but again, good carry. Ball speed was maintained, which is great. So definitely a good level of forgiveness here. Yeah, some nice solid hits there. Just pulled that a touch. Yeah, just pulled that a little bit left, but feels great. Yeah, I must admit, interested to try the Srixon as well from a feel standpoint. But yeah, so far so good. You know, good ball speed, averaging about 125. Good distance. I mean, that last one, 190, albeit I pulled it a touch. It does feel like TaylorMade are ticking a lot of boxes here with this P790. Yeah, good again, nice and straight. So that was 6 pretty solid hits, I must admit. It looks great, it feels great, it produces some good distance. My only question is a little bit on that spin number, but all in all, I think TaylorMade have done a fantastic job with this new P790. Okay, so now into this Srixon ZXI5. Before we get into that, sign up to my free downloadable practice guide that is in the description below. Loads of tips, tricks, drills for you to do for your practice to help you reach your goals this year. Again, first initial bits of testing, bits of fitting, it's been fantastic. You know, I really think Srixon have nailed it in terms of the design. My only question in my previous review about this, it looks so similar to the ZX5, you know, the previous model. They probably realized that how good it looks. Maybe you don't want to change the looks too much, but it does look really, really nice. Yeah, it looks great in that playing position there. Not bad, a little bit off the bottom, but nice and straight. Yeah, actually feels quite a bit softer compared to the P790. Yeah, feels solid. I think if I was going to pick a winner from a feel standpoint, I prefer the P790. So that's 1-1 when it comes to the scoring. I don't think there's much in it, but I do prefer that P790. That was a solid hit. Yeah, really solid. Turned it over just a touch, but yeah, feels great. So that playing position, I like it. They've obviously got the ZXI7, remember. This is just a slightly thicker top line, just to give you that little bit of confidence that it's going to be fairly easy to hit. Yeah, not bad. Okay, let's just try one more. Be interesting to see the data here. Yeah, solid. Yeah, both felt good. We can see why both are two of the leading clubs in this sort of hollow body player distance category. Both feel good, both look good, both seem to perform well. Let's take a closer look at the numbers, starting with the dispersion. Okay, so starting with the dispersion, there's an obvious winner there, isn't there? The Srixon ZXI5, much tighter dispersion compared to that TaylorMade. TaylorMade looks to be going further, but we'll look at that in a sec at the numbers. But from a dispersion standpoint, there's an obvious winner there with the Srixon. And I felt like, I felt like that front to back dispersion was really tight, and clearly, the tech going into it with this mainframe is doing a great job when it comes to that forgiveness element. So it's currently 2-1 to the Srixon. Let's now look at some of the all-important numbers. So club speed is the same, so you can see I was swinging it quite similar there, 86.5, 86.8, but the ball speed was won by the P790. That you can see there, 124.5 compared to 121.7 with the Srixon, so that's 2-2. And maybe that kind of speed pocket that the P790 has, that SpeedFoam Air, is just giving it a little bit more speed, but you can see it was hitting it a bit better. You see the smash there at 144. Higher launch with the Srixon, which was quite interesting. Spin very similar, peak height very similar, 101 to 98, but distance, again, TaylorMade wins it, 185 for 197 compared to the Srixon 180 for 191. So that is a 3-2 victory for the ever so popular TaylorMade P790.